Deep Learning Interview Practice Questions. Set 2. Question 1. What does a deep learning model's loss function do? A. Measures prediction accuracy. B. Optimizes weights and biases. C. Calculates the model's error. D. Prevents overfitting. The correct answer is C. Calculates the model's error. Loss function computes the error between predicted and actual output. Question 2. What does a ReLU activation function do? A. Outputs 0 for negative values, retains positive. B. Transforms values between -1 and 1. C. Maps values between 0 and 1. D. Compresses negative values to 0. The correct answer is A. Outputs 0 for negative values, retains positive. ReLU introduces nonlinearity by outputting 0 for negative inputs and passing positives unchanged. Question 3. What is the purpose of dropout in neural networks? A. Prevent overfitting. B. Speed up training. C. Reduce model complexity. D. Improve convergence. The correct answer is A. Prevent overfitting. Dropout randomly disables neurons during training to prevent overfitting by encouraging redundancy. Question 4. What does a convolution layer do in a CNN? A. Reduces input dimensions. B. Detects spatial hierarchies. C. Feeds data into dense layers. D. Normalizes data. The correct answer is B. Detects spatial hierarchies. Convolution layers detect spatial features like edges and textures in images. Question 5. Which of these is a major type of neural network? A. Convolutional neural networks. B. Support vector networks. C. Logistic regression networks. D. Decision tree networks. The correct answer is A. Convolutional neural networks. CNNs are the main architecture for image recognition and related tasks. Question 6. What type of layer is used to process sequential data? A. Recurrent layer. B. Convolutional layer. C. Fully connected layer. D. Normalization layer. The correct answer is A. Recurrent layer. Recurrent layers are designed to process sequences like time series or text. Question 7. What does the softmax function do in classification? A. Normalizes outputs to a probability distribution. B. Maximizes the loss function. C. Speeds up training. D. Minimizes gradient errors. The correct answer is A. Normalizes outputs to a probability distribution. Softmax converts the model's raw output into a probability distribution over classes. Question 8. In which scenario would you use a generative adversarial network? A. Image generation. B. Text classification. C. Time series forecasting. D. Object detection. The correct answer is A. Image generation. GANs are primarily used for generating new images that resemble the training data. Question 9. What is the purpose of the pooling layer in a CNN? A. Extract spatial features. B. Reduce the spatial size. C. Increase the model's depth. D. Map raw inputs. The correct answer is B. Reduce the spatial size. Pooling reduces the spatial dimensions of the feature maps to improve efficiency. Question 10. What is the primary advantage of using the ADAM optimizer? A. Adaptive learning rate. B. Fixed learning rate. C. Less memory usage. D. Faster convergence without tuning. The correct answer is A. Adaptive learning rate. ADAM adapts learning rates for each parameter, making it efficient in practice. Question 11. Which of these is a common activation function for hidden layers? A. ReLU. B. tanh. C. Sigmoid. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. ReLU, Sigmoid, and tanh are commonly used for hidden layer activations. Question 12. In which layer are weights typically initialized in neural networks? A. Input layer. B. Hidden layers. C. Output layer. D. All layers. The correct answer is B. Hidden layers. Weights are initialized in hidden layers, ensuring proper network learning during backpropagation. Question 13. What type of network is used for unsupervised learning tasks? A. Autoencoders. B. Fully connected networks. C. Convolutional networks. D. Generative adversarial networks. The correct answer is A. Autoencoders. Autoencoders are used for tasks like dimensionality reduction and feature learning in unsupervised settings. Question 14. What problem does the exploding gradient issue cause? A. Loss function cannot be minimized. B. The model doesn't learn effectively. C. Gradients become too large for weight updates. D. Slow convergence. The correct answer is C. Gradients become too large for weight updates. Exploding gradients make optimization unstable by causing large weight updates during training. Question 15. Which is a key characteristic of long short-term memory networks? A. Handling long-term dependencies. B. Faster processing. C. Suitable for image processing. D. Uses sigmoid activation. The correct answer is A. Handling long-term dependencies. LSTMs are effective in retaining information over long sequences for sequential tasks. Question 16. What type of learning algorithm is reinforcement learning? A. Supervised. B. Unsupervised. C. Semi-supervised. D. None of the above. The correct answer is D. None of the above. Reinforcement learning involves learning by interacting with an environment to maximize rewards. Question 17. What is gradient descent used for in deep learning? A. Updating weights to minimize the loss function. B. Finding the optimal activation function. C. Choosing the best hyperparameters. D. Selecting the model architecture. The correct answer is A. Updating weights to minimize the loss function. Gradient descent iteratively updates weights to minimize the model's loss function. Question 18. Which model is best for time series forecasting? A. RNN. B. CNN. C. LSTM. D. GAN. The correct answer is C. LSTM. LSTM networks are well suited for sequential tasks like time series forecasting. Question 19. What does the term bias refer to in neural networks? A. A parameter that shifts the activation function. B. A type of regularization. C. The model's output layer. D. A measure of model accuracy. The correct answer is A. A parameter that shifts the activation function. Bias allows the activation function to be shifted for better model fitting. Question 20. What is the benefit of batch normalization? A. Stabilizes learning and speeds up convergence. B. Reduces model complexity. C. Prevents overfitting. D. Improves accuracy. The correct answer is A. Stabilizes learning and speeds up convergence. Batch normalization normalizes intermediate layer outputs to stabilize learning and speed up convergence.